zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Go! First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get that quarterback. Motion, motion, motion. Yellow, yellow.
On second down, they'll run with White. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Yellow, yellow. Underwood. Exit, exit. Hey, hey, hey. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey.
First down, here's White. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
White. I go, Lou, watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Motion, 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 motion. 57's the mark.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. .56 to Mike. 56.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 16, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He completes it to Nelson. A very solid gain of 27.
J.J. Nelson. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Raider 1st down.
Ready.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Jones. Man open, it's Goodwin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 2nd down.
Set, ready, 30 base. 55. Coming this way, here we go.
To throw again, Jones. That complete to Lamar Miller. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Check 25.
They start the drive with White, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd down now, it's White. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
43, 15. Delta. 56. Quick edge.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Hassan Reddick in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jones now operating from the gun. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Jones. and that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back working in.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal from inside the 5. This is Miller. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
56 to Mike. Check 56. Down. 56. Mike 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got White here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Mahomes now to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Mahomes now on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Back.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Deon Cain, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hey, echo.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Yeah. Look at me, zipper. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Army. Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Got it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Jones. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mike, 55. Right back.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yellow. Long right. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Motion, 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 motion.
They'll run with White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We own them. We own them. Wide motion, wide motion.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Now White lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now it's Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
General West. And
now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
61, matchbox, right.
Running the toss here to White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's got Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 24, Mahomes Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Raiders 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Lamar Miller, 77 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Gano the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 82 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
18 Gator.
A gain of 16 yards.
Jones on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Everson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Caught by Nelson. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Opting to run again here with White. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, Riplis. Blue dot Corker. Blue dot Corker. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, watch the slant. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to... Hey, my side.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield.
Ringo.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashad Penny his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.